how huge were those?
It's big, and they were all due to our O-line. I don't know how many times we ran it on the 98-yard one. It felt like we just kept running the ball, and then Demo obviously had the long run on the other one. But yeah, those guys up front tonight were incredible, and they were grinding. They were tired on some of those long drives, and they were tired, and the D-line was more tired. So it was good to just see them keep pushing, keep going, and those were huge drives.
This was a heavyweight fight, heavyweight bout. Big dog versus big dog. Ravens, Lions. Let's get to it now. Coming into this game, bro, I just didn't know how the Lions was going to respond when they was facing this juggernaut of a team, the Baltimore Ravens. Because every time we have seen the Baltimore Ravens play, besides that Cleveland game, they have looked prolific on offense, right? Even when they played Buffalo, that offense was rolling. So to see the Detroit Lions come in here and get what they had, like 8-9 sacks on Lamar Jackson. They made him turn the ball over. They forced fumbles. Like, this defense was playing lights out. The offensive line with the two guards, the two new guards that they have, I think they rookies. I don't know if they rookies or not, but I know they're new. Played very, very well. Like in the first half, they had back to back. They had one that was like a 90, I want to say like a 92-yard drive. They came back and had like a 93-yard drive. That's the big play that he had on for Ty Montgomery. So we about to hop into it, break it down. Let's get it, man. This was crazy. So to me, if I was the Baltimore Ravens, I would definitely play a lot of man, and I would try to pressure Jared Goff because he's not as mobile. But he does know when and where to get the ball out. Like they said in the broadcast, like when he was early on in his career, Jared Goff had a lot of trouble with the blitz because of his mobility. He couldn't really, make somebody miss in a phone booth and then escape out of there. Now there's nobody left to, cover the green grass. But Baltimore played a lot of zone early on, and Jared Goff was just picking them apart. As you can see, you have Williams right here. He's going to run past this. This is basically a cover two. You have him playing this zone, him playing the middle zone, the hook curl right here. He's playing basically like a soft hard flat, and he's going to run past all that and just do a button hook and sit in the zone. That's all he's doing. Like, you have to understand who you're playing. Like, if you're playing a mobile quarterback, I'm gonna show you some plays when Detroit is defending Lamar Jackson. They're in a zone and they're forcing him to read the zone and make a pass, but they're getting home with their front four. They're not allowing him to escape the pocket. They're not. It was a couple times when they did run zone, he burnt them and he ran. He escaped the pocket and he ran, and they learned from that. So you got to remember right here, he's gonna hit his man. Boom, easy money, easy money. As you can see right here, they get to the red zone. And one thing about good teams in the NFL, just good teams period in football, when they get to the red zone, they score touchdowns. This how I knew this was going to be one of them. Hey, this game was going to be one of them ones, because they getting down here and they're scoring. The Ravens was missing their starting D tackle. He's an all-pro, Pro Bowler type of player. But at the same time, every time Detroit scored, Baltimore came right back. You dig what I'm saying? So, and in the broadcast, they said that like the first team to turn the ball over will probably lose, and that was Baltimore. So it is what it is. He coached a very good game. As a defensive coordinator, get to know his name. This is his first season as a Lions defensive coordinator. He came up through the ranks. He was behind Aaron Glenn when Aaron Glenn was there. Kelvin Shepard coached a great game, had a great scheme today. So now you got Derrick Henry right here. This is like the only good play that Derrick Henry had on his draft. He's going to find the hole, and we all know once he gets in the secondary, it's good night, Irene. He's going to probably score stiff on somebody, and it is what it is. But as we all know, Derrick Henry has caught the fumble bug. So it's kind of like, I don't know what he could possibly do. This is now mental. This is more than just physical and technique and mechanics and fundamentals. This is mental now. As if you seen the emotions on the sideline when he fell out, it was like, oh, like it's in his head. You feel what I'm saying? So now I'm eager to see how this carries on throughout the season. This is what are they on the 5-yard line? It's like a 94-yard drive. This was the drive this is why I hold Jared Goff so high up there. He's a top 10 quarterback. He might not be top 5, but he's in the top 10. You dig what I'm saying? It took for last year for him to really get his flowers, because the year before last, when they went to the playoffs and they really didn't give Jared Goff his just due, and then last year he really earned it. I kind of knew, like, Jared Goff is the type of quarterback, he gets the ball out on time. He's very like, he knows where the blitz is coming from. He knows he knows this offense very well. You put these players around him, you put this running game around him. We seen it when he was with the Rams, so it's kind of like he knows how to win in the NFL. I kind of think that beginning role with Sean McVay really helped him out, even though he did end up getting traded. But let's run it and see right here. This is a 3rd and 7. He's going to find his tight end right here, Laporta, and all he's going to do is just turn around, use his body, shield the defender, which is Marlon Humphreys. Great play. Great. He already knew where he knew was man across the board. He knew that he was going to find his receiver. He knew where the mismatch was at, where the big body tight end was at. And that's just some things that you just, you can't teach, especially with young players. They think that, so they can run out of everything. But sometimes it's just like knowing your matchups. Now they're in this trips left. The Baltimore is in this trips left with the single high. And as you heard on the broadcast, Lamar Jackson has the best passer rating in the NFL history, which is crazy to me. But he has gotten a lot better. And you're going to see a pass that he made to Mark Andrews. It's there's no other place you can put this ball. It's a perfect pass. So he has gotten a lot better, way better throwing the football than when he first came in the league. So the narrative around Lamar Jackson can't throw, that's out the window, first of all. Second of all, you know what I'm saying? Now it's the narrative going to be, can he win? And that's yet to be seen. So let's run it right here. As you can see, they used Mark Andrews a lot this game. He's going to basically block, and then he's going to basically leak out on the side. Lamar Jackson's going to hit his back foot, step up in the pocket. And this is just another, he's not even like balanced for real. And it's just like a flick of the arm. He kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Man, he came a long way, bro. Like when you sit up here and watch these throws, he has came a long, like Lamar Jackson used to flick the ball and it used to be so inaccurate. It used to be like, we knew he had a strong arm, but he was never this accurate before. So for you to have 102.9 or something like that passer rating, you're completing passes. This is the play that I made a short on right here that I was like, bruh, I never understood why they never looked on the tape. Even you have this play right here where they could have threw it back to Derrick Henry. Then there's a play when they give it to Derrick Henry for him to throw it, and they never thought to throw it back. This was open every time, bro. Every time he's open. Derrick Henry is wide open over here. You know what I'm saying? I know he's occupied. He has a lot going on in front of him, so he's trying to make a play right here. But this is Lamar Jackson. You would think that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But even on this play right here, he's wide open. And then another play when they toss the ball to Derrick Henry on a halfback pass, Lamar Jackson is open. So it's kind of like play off each. I'm going to shut up. I'm not even about to give y'all no tips. Keep doing what you're doing. So they end up getting the ball back. They like the Baltimore Ravens after that play that was on a 4th down. They get the Detroit Lions to go 3 and out. So they end up getting the ball back. And this was one of the rare times that the Detroit Lions played man against Lamar Jackson. Like, if you're going to play Lamar Jackson, you have to pick your spots when you play man, when you blitz. But a majority of the game when you're playing him, you want your defense with your eyes on what's going on. Because at any point in time, he can leak out. So you're going to run it. Flowers is going to come in motion right here. And as you can see, they're playing man. So he's going to take him coming across on a route right here. You see that alleyway right there? This alleyway right here? If it's man, that means nobody is accounting for the quarterback. And he knows that. You know what I'm saying? He's checking him. He's guarding him. There's nobody right here. Now that he has to catch up to get to Lamar Jackson. And that's just, you know what I'm saying, one of the rare times that they actually did run man across the board. Now, in this offense, they are becoming more like, Derrick Henry is always the first option down here, but it's like they're trying to put the ball in Lamar's hands more and more and more as they run this. That's actually a good block by Derrick Henry right here. And then he just that's what I'm saying. They come back to the opposite way. This play was open so much in this game, and they only really went to it right here. Like, even on another play, there's going to be a time where they get the defense to flow one way, and the guy's going to leak out on the backside, and they never acknowledge that during this game at all. So this was the only time they actually acknowledged that right here, to get the defense going one way and for them to come back the other way. This is the actual drive when that Baltimore got when they finally came from out of halftime. They get the ball back. It's 14-14. I'm pretty sure everybody's loving this game. Like, this is how I want my Chiefs to play, bro. This is how I want, like, this is how competitive when we play the big dogs, I want us to be. If they go down there and score, we go down there and score. If they get a stop, we get a stop. Big dog football. You feel me? That's what I want from my Chiefs, bro. But it's like it's so much of a struggle for us to score that it's just like I'm just not satisfied. I'm not even satisfied with beating the Giants. But let's continue with the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. So this is the pass that he made to Mark Andrews. That this is a dot right here. This is so much growth in Lamar Jackson, because the old Lamar Jackson would have taken off. He decides to throw this ball right here, and that's really the reason why this is a dot, is because he put it to where only Mark Andrews can get it. Mark Andrews shielded the defender with his body because he's a, you know what I'm saying, he's 6'6", 6'7", big tight end, big frame. It's hard to get around him to get to the ball, you feel me? But there's going to be another pass that Lamar makes to Mark Andrews that's just crazy. I think Mark Andrews had what, 2-3 touchdowns tonight. This is the toss play right that I was talking about with Derrick Henry. So he's gonna toss on the ball right now. I want you to watch. He's gonna wait. Even if you toss that back, it's first and goal. Like, you have a one-on-one chance with, you know what I'm saying, Lamar Jackson and whoever this guy is. You know what I'm saying? He's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's from Alabama. His name just is just, you know what I'm saying, slipping my mind. But like, if this would have got picked off, because this is a bad pass, bro. Like, this is, and they're not even, this is just a bad pass by Derrick Henry. I don't know what Derrick Henry is on lately. You know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like, this is my honest opinion, I kind of feel like, because it like, when watching Lamar tonight, it was more so like, bro, like, he was mad about a lot of shit for no reason. Like, if they didn't get something done, or like if Derrick Henry didn't get in the end zone, or you can tell the frustration was there. So I'm kind of like picking up on the, like, are you sensing like you can get it besides giving him the ball? Like, do you want the ball? I don't know, but it's just like I was just getting that vibe from the Baltimore Ravens offense tonight. It was just kind of like they was just I feel like everybody was just making the wrong plays and the wrong, you know what I'm saying, type of decisions. Like they didn't even I think Zay Flowers only had 2 catches tonight. Crazy. Here we go. This is 3rd and goal right here. This is another dot to Bateman that he's going to throw. You're going to put his back foot, stand in the pocket. Like, he has become a legitimate pocket passer. He's a legitimate dual threat in the NFL. This is the throw I'm talking about. That's the throw I'm talking about. That is big time. Like, as a passer, that is big time right there. I want y'all to actually see this throw right here. So he's going to basically run this corner route, or you can call it like a deep out route, you know what I'm saying? But it's basically like I'll give it a corner, maybe your flag route, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the difference between open and not open in the NFL. This is the difference between throwing somebody open and you being gun shy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference. That's what is so hard for college players, that college quarterbacks that come in the league and they think that, you know what I'm saying, well, this is not open, when in actuality it is, because of, first of all, the personnel. He is a big body, and your ball placement. This ball placement is just perfect, bro. Perfect. That was one hell of a pass. Coming from that pass to this pass, it's like, this is when you get top tier quarterback play. This is why I said that Jared Goff is one of them. He's not no Rudy Poo. You feel? He's not no cupcake. He's not no, you know what I'm saying? He is one of them. Top 10. You got to worry about this man when he come on the field, bro, because he can put up points. You did with this offense. So let's run it. St. Brown is going to go in motion right here. He's going to basically run a stop and go. Stop. That subtle he's going to throw it. He's going to throw it. After he's going to throw it. That's the anticipation, the ball placement. First of all, the ball is going to hit him in this shoulder right here. This shoulder right here. Ball going to hit him in that shoulder. he was already beat from the stutter. He was already beat. You feel what I'm saying? So this is just one hell of a one hell of a route. Bop, bop, bop. He's beat. That's what I'm saying. That subtle move, and we've been seeing these routes a lot. When you hit somebody with that bop bop, and you see that defender break down, he's already beat, because the offensive player is going to start before the defensive player. Your anticipation, you have to anticipate that, and then your ball placement is key. Outside on the high shoulder, he doesn't even see the ball. He's so worried. He's so beat that he's basically just trying to catch up. He's trying to catch up so he can stick his hand in the, and you know what I'm saying, in the cradle, and try to deflect the ball out. But other than that, he's beat. You feel what I'm saying? That's all he's doing. He's just timing it. He's late hands. That's all you need for that type of route is late hands. I said, as you can see, third quarter, there's 3 sacks for the Detroit Lions. Nobody would have predicted, with Lamar's running ability, that they would have how many sacks they had? 8, 9 sacks. Like, this was just crazy. And it was kind of like they're playing zone. They're definitely they're rushing 4, but the spy is just, he's not really doing too much. They definitely rushing 4. You dig what I'm saying? So this right here is that basically we're going to play zone. You have to figure out the zone and make throws. You're not going to sit up here and run all around and do all this crazy. You're not about to do that. We're not about to play man, and then you find a way to leak out and rush for 100 yards on us. That's just not about to happen. You have to beat us throwing the ball. This is what also I've been saying for the past, first 3 weeks of the season. It's like, you got to have a guy that can make somebody miss, that can take it. I'm not necessarily saying you can take it to the crib, but like who can get these type of runs, bro. These runs are so pivotal in the game, bro, because it's just like it's going to be, even though they did have a 94-yard drive, it's going to be so hard to continue that over and over and over again, because you got to make sure there's no flags. You got to make sure you don't get sacked. You got to make sure you don't turn the ball over. There's a lot that goes into them type of drives. So to get this type of play, you dig what I'm saying? It takes a load off your offense. You dig what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. And like I said, he's not the fastest guy, but you got to be able to make somebody miss. You got to be able to make somebody miss, bro. And that's just crazy. If that's Gibbs, that's to the crib, 100%. Actually get to the play call. This was a 3rd and goal, if I'm not mistaken. This was one hell of a play. That's why I said that they hired from within the Detroit Lions, so they kind of know these guys. These guys kind of know the old system and probably mix it in with a little bit of they wrinkle, so it's not too foreign to the players, so they don't really miss a beat from last year to this year. So let's run it. And Troy Aikman basically pointed this out on the broadcast as how he handed him the ball. He's going to hand him, usually the ball is sideways, like you know what I'm saying, you stretch the ball out, but he handed the ball like this, which allowed him to take the ball, and now he's already in a pitch type of motion right here to pitch it out. That was just one hell of a play. Amon St. Brown is just, he does it all, bro. He does it all. I said, when it comes down to Lamar Jackson, his passing ability is above average now. Like, he is a legitimate two-way player. He is a legitimate dual threat. I can run the ball, I can pass the ball at a prolific level. You dig what I'm saying? So let's watch it. He's going to hit his back foot right here. Boom. He's going to actually slide a little bit, and this is throwing in the window with anticipation. He's throwing this guy open right here. He's making him run to the window. He's beating this defender and he's beating that defender into it. Like, come on, bro. That is man, that's one hell of a pass. I'm telling you, like, it's just that the offensive line for Baltimore couldn't hold up, and they couldn't stop the run. They're 3rd and 13, and this is where, like, okay, now you're seeing the actual chess game. This is the chess game. I'm going to put everybody at the line of scrimmage. Now you have to decipher who's coming, who's not coming, where to go with the ball. When you do decide, when you do recognize who's not coming and who is coming, just because you know who's coming and who's not coming, you still have to know where to go with the ball. So let's run it. As you can see, they decide to bring everybody back. They're only rushing 3 with a spy. They're only rushing 3 with a spy. It's 3rd and 13. It's actually smart, for the simple fact that we're giving you one look, but then it's a whole nother look. It's basically a disguise. The only thing that's kind of like shaky about that is, can the guys who's trying to get back in coverage actually get to their spot? So as you can see, he's going to step up in the pocket. You know what I'm saying? He's I forgot his name. I start with an A. Last name start with an A. He's gonna press the issue right here. Lamar Jackson just needs to make a decision. A lot of times during this game, during this process of him probing in the pocket, it's like he's trying to stay alive. The pass, just take off, bro. I'd rather you just take off during this time because at this point, like, they're surrounding you. And then we have the Derrick Henry fumble. So this is the turning point. Whoever, and they said this in the broadcast, whoever turns the ball over first will lose this game. Aiden Hutchinson, you are the MVP. Aiden Hutchinson and Ty Montgomery, MVP. 100%, bro. Like he's hunting this ball. Derrick Henry might be the new Tiki Baba out here, man. He might have to carry that thing like this. How Tiki used to carry that jump. Like, I'm telling you, because you easy pickings, my boy. This was a pivotal drive. Like, they just scored. Y'all just got the ball back. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's just your third straight game fumbling. And especially the first game, that was bad. But this might be even worse. You feel me? Like, God damn, my boy. Like, you might have to go ahead and break off the O-line or something, bro. You feel me? You might have to take everybody to dinner for that one. And even after that, this took a little bit off Derrick Henry because they had his back, the defense, and they got them to kick a field goal. So now it's still a one possession game, right? Now, this is what defense. That's why you should never trade a top tier pass rusher for no reason. Unless the haul is just like I said, I still think Dallas didn't get enough. If it's like 3 first-round picks, yeah, you do it. Especially if y'all not winning. And you just the only good, like, if the Browns would have did something like that, I could see why. Because we with this one player, even though he's good, we just need more at other positions. We just need talent. We need to fill the roster. You feel what I'm saying? But like, if you're like halfway there, you still don't get rid of him. You build around him. Aiden Hutchinson is one of those guys. Last year, before he got hurt, he was leading the league in sacks. 100%, bro. So you're gonna see Lamar Jackson right here. He's gonna win on the inside move, as you can see, and like Lamar Jackson just doesn't feel him. He just doesn't feel him, and like they was on Lamar Jackson so much in this game. I've never seen Lamar Jackson get sacked like this. And I'm not saying it's because of him or he's holding the ball. It's just the offensive line was just getting their ass whooped tonight. I've never seen that from a Baltimore Ravens game. You have the infamous 4th and 2. This is winning football for the Detroit Lions. This is who they are as a culture. This is who their head coach symbolizes. Like, you know, he's a gambler. He's going to go for it on 4th and 2, 4th and whatever. He kind of got that under control. He doesn't do it all the time like he used to. But this was a time like, let's put these guys away. Let's not give them a chance to tie the ball game up. If we run the ball, we get stopped. They get the ball back, tied up, whatever the case may be, low. Let's put them away. And that's what these boys did right here. Play action. They're going to put it in the hands of their quarterback. When they could have, everybody and their mama would have thought they would have ran this ball. Because how they was running the ball the entire game. And Humphries he's caught holding him as they called it right there. This is just a great layered pass from Jared Goff, and we know he can throw these right here. Like he can rocket ball, lob it, layered throw, touch throw, whatever you want to call it, bro. Jared Goff has that in his bag for sure. You go to your number one receiver who you paid, and Amon St. Brown. That's just good football right there, bro. Good football right there. And then you get the exclamation point with Ty Montgomery. And this was like the knockout punch. This was yeah, we're better than you. Tonight, we're the better team. Tonight, we was more physical than you. We ran the ball better than you. We played defense better than you. We schemed better than y'all. Everything. They beat them in all facets of the game. Not to say that the Baltimore didn't have a good game, because they did. But when you look at this game, and if you watched the totality of this game, it was a heavyweight fight. And this was one of them games like, all right, let's go to the back room, and whoever come out the back room first, that's who won. You feel what I'm saying? No Diddy. Let's go back here in this dark room. We gonna fight, and whoever come out the room first, that's who won. You know what I'm saying? That's what type of game it was. And right here, this is just symbolizes what the game is. This is the knockout punch right here from Ty Montgomery, and you would have thought that he would have ran out of bounds or slid or anything like that. No, I share the backfield with somebody. When it's my time to get mine, I got to get mine. Let's go. We going up 2 scores. You can do what you want to do. This shit is over with. Finito. Out of here. You dig? That's crazy, man. Shout out to the Detroit Lions. They played a great game. Shout out to the Baltimore Ravens. This was what we expected from this game. It's great to get what you expected from teams that you think that, you know what I'm saying, this is gonna be a great game, and they actually play how they supposed to play, and you just like this is a great game, bro. Great game. You know what I'm saying? Detroit Lions, true contenders in the NFC. Baltimore, you know what I'm saying, they 1-2. We're 1-2 as the Chiefs. You dig what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you kind of got to look at these games a little bit more seriously if you're in the AFC, because you want that home field advantage when it comes down playoff time. So these games can come back and bite you, because you might be 1 or 2 games behind, and this is the game that you lost, and now you got to go on the road, and you got to go to Buffalo, you got to go to Kansas City, you got to go to, you know what I'm saying, Pittsburgh or something like that, and you got to win on the road. So that's the only bad thing about it, but they'll learn from it. I don't know about Derrick Henry though. I genuinely believe like it might be a mental thing now to do that 3 games in a row. It's in your head for sure, 100%.